I'm Chris, the off-grid amputee. Come hop along with me. So we're going to put some paneling up here, long overdue, at least just up to that header for now. And yeah, so I hate cutting paneling, but we're going to put paneling up here and put a bunk bed in. So that'll be fun when it's done. So here I go to cutting paneling. Ugh, that's so dusty. Alright, 78 inches to the header. Where's my marker? One of these pockets. Marker, marker, marker. Where's my marker? Here it is. Okay, 78 inches. I know we're a little wavy here, but I'm going with the wave, so 78. Somebody has my giant T-square, so I'm going to have to use this level to make a line. And if it ain't perfect, which it probably won't be, we'll use some trim. That's the beauty of trim.
Up here.
Okay.
Yeah, right about that.
Get up there. 4 or 5 times, 6 times. There we go.
Right up here, look at. Hey, stop that right there.
This is where I wish I had another knee.
You're nuts.
It's hard putting all my weight on one knee. Actually kind of painful. So yeah, I'm using a marker. I could use a pencil, but guess what? This is going to get trim at the top. So you're not going to see it anyway. There we go. I'm always sitting on the ground these days. Alright. Shove that under there so I'll cut the box. Really use more room.
Uh-oh.
This stuff out of the way. Well, let's see how I can do this. I may have to do 2 cuts. Probably be better if all this stuff wasn't in the way, but... Down with the work. Some dusty stuff, I tell you what. Alright, well, save that. We might need that for scrap somewhere. Alright, we'll be right back. We'll go hang this up and see what we need. Whatever. Alright. Watch me hop around like an idiot. Tell you what, I'm thankful to be alive, but some days I get really, really angry. I used to be a very active person. Now I have to do this, like this. Alrighty, so see if I can stand up. Not fall over and kill myself. So I need to trace this window. We're against the wall. There we go. Now we're against the wall. And I'll put some molding, some trim back there. So I'll make a mark here. And then if I can stand up here, I'll make a mark here. And then I'm going to see. I don't know if I can trace this. Nope. But I can measure it. I have my measuring tape. I need my measuring tape.
You should mark the seal.
I need the measuring tape.
The windowsill.
I need the measuring tape. Get this back here and know how long it is. I can do both of those things. Yes, I can mark it where it's at right here. And I can also stick this back behind it and get a measurement of how far I need to come. That is, well, splitting the difference there. That's like 14 7/8. And like I said, we're going to have some molding up here too, I think. So let me double check that. Yeah, 14 7/8. So, alright. I'm going to write that right there. 7/8. We got that mark. We got this mark. And I'm assuming the top is also 14 7/8, but not necessarily. Let's see. Close enough. Close enough for molding. Alright, let me take this out and cut it. Good job. Alrighty, I need the smaller one. Need more room. We got too much stuff in the way here. Need somebody to move all the stuff out of my way. I need to put the propane way back there. Yeah. I need to get over there. Can you move that propane, please? I need a bigger square, but we don't have all that stuff up here. Well, actually, I do have a bigger square. Somebody is using it right now. So we have to improvise. The measurement was 13 7/8, not 14 7/8. Measure, 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 measure. Once, twice, I don't know, 4 times if you have to. It just depends on the person. But I like to be sure, that way I'm not wasting money and having to redo everything several times. Alright, better to have square rather. We have a level. let's see. Move my box down here. This thing in my lap. So,
Oh, it lost its head.
almost need a jigsaw for these corners, but we will have trim. Problem is with the circular saws, I have to go further over the line. Well, we'll see. But that's what they make caulk and trim and all that good stuff for, right? Paneling is definitely not one of my favorite things. Paneling windows and doors. Don't like doing any of these. Alright, I think I'm gonna make another line with my marker right here so I can see it a little bit better. Because I gotta lay the saw down right in the middle of this line. Whoop. Move it off there. Around, go the other way, lift the guard up. Let's see here. I could go backwards, but that doesn't always work. Alright, here we go. Not too bad. Had to go over a little bit there, but the molding will cover that up. Alright, let's go see about fitting it in there.
Yay!
Alright, that's not too bad. Yeah, see, we have to molding cover this. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Either way. Well, I'm going to try to use this brad nailer if I can set it to the right depth, because the thing about I don't have staples in here. I just got the regular brads, and most of the times with this thin paneling, it'll just go right through there and it won't hold the paneling. So sometimes I end up using screws, which doesn't look as pretty. So it's got a setting up here. Let me see if I can go a little less here. And the other problem is I have 2-inch brad nails. I don't think I have any shorter ones here. So, let's see. Set the power or the. Let's see here. So, your depth is right here. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Huh? It held. good. It held. Yeah. That's lucky because sometimes they just go flying all the way through there. They don't hold it all. I'm not hitting this stud here though. There's one here. Alright. See, that one didn't go all the way in. See? That's what you run into sometimes. So well, let's see what happens. I'm gonna have to just tap these in and go back and that's what I don't want. But I have these little guys. Cut it off. And you can always go back and just spot paint that, you know, get some brilliant white and spot it. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's going to look way different in here. The kids will be happy, that's for sure. Yeah, there we go. Alright, stand up. Popped out. It's hit or miss, literally sometimes. That's good. All right, hop along, hop along, hop along. What do we have up here? What do we have in the way here? We got some spray foam in the way up there that I did not remove, which I should have before I did this. I didn't see it. There we go. Nope, not quite. Yeah, this room is not perfectly square. Some of these projects up here were rushed because we were limited on time. We had to get back to work. And then just weather and just all kinds of things, freezing our butts off. Just trying to make it happen, you know? Otherwise, we'd probably still be, I don't know, putting up the foundation. Who knows? Or barely have a roof on. All right, here we go. Where's that stud? It's right there. There we go. Over there. See, that one didn't go all the way in either. That one, see? Alrighty. So, I'll do more of this. We'll come back and we'll put some more panels.
How are you doing in here?
Huh?
What are you doing in here?
Well, I'm taking a break and having a beer. I forgot I did a California corner over here. So maybe I didn't do it right, but I had to shove a 2x4 in here. So I have something for the paneling to brad nail to in that corner working over this way. So, and then I have some 2x4s and 2x6s over here from the other bed that I built that I don't need anymore. So they come out so I don't have to notch around them. So we're going to put one more paneling, one more piece of paneling here, one more piece of paneling here to the middle of the window because I have to build a bunk bed. And then tomorrow we'll do the rest of the paneling. But bunk bed is key, so our 3-year-old will stop whining at us. Anyway, so we'll be right back.
This is the best.
All right.
All right, Ed, look out, buddy. Look out, puppies.
Mama, lowering this up.
Alright.
Lowering this up.
Okay.
So I gotta make 3 cuts on this one. I gotta trim this on the 45 and 3/4, and then it's 78 on the top. Take it in there, trace it again, and just like we did before. I mean, I could just measure it, but I don't want to take that chance. I'd rather just trace it. Some people are good at just measure it, and then you're off, and you wasted a piece. Alright, so see about letting this go for a second. Got it. Eddie, move. My dog is hard of hearing, and I think he's senile. So,
There he is.
he doesn't listen very well. Alrighty, so. Hey, buddy, let's get this out of the way, okay? Hey, buddy. Okay, look out. Get off of there. Hey, mister, get off of there.
Hey. Hello, Eddie. Mom, look what I'm doing. It's like an ice cream.
Alright.
This.
So you have to slide this up a little
Lucas,
this way, I think.
Lucas, look I made that.
Some more room
I'll
here.
see.
Alright, there's my dog again. Come on, dude, get off there.
Wow, that's
Alright.
cool. Yeah, that's so weird. That's where you put guys, where you hang them. So what? What, Lucas? What? Oopsies. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, darling. That's my accident.
Alright. A lot of chatter in the background here. I'm running out of room. Alright, let's see here.
Let's
So.
see if we can fly that way. No. I got the water bottle.
Do I have my tape on me? I do. Thank the Lord. So let's see. I'll do both cuts. So we're measuring 78 up to the header. 78. And then I gotta measure.
Ooh, thunder! I hear thunder!
Yeah, might have some rain. And then we're gonna measure over here.
Rain.
45 and 3/4.
Rain. After
I don't have my giant square, so now I gotta do some extra. 45 and 3/4. Looks like we're right against this line here. Wait, oh, that's 44. See? 45 and 3/4. On that line. And you know what? Since we're gonna be using some molding and whatnot, I think I might be able to eyeball this since I know where that's at.
What is? Never mind.
So take a look. Hang on, buddy.
I'll ask after
after
the video.
Okay, yeah. 1 second. So 45 and 3/4. It's pretty close right there. So.
I do this. I will bring this up. No.
Hey. Shh.
Okay. Look, Lucas. That is interesting.
All right, just pause it for a second.
I don't have to do it. I don't have to. There's other photos.
I'm gonna say 78, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I tried you for the sticker. Okay? I tried you for the sticker. And you can put it on your own.
Alright, slide it that way. So I can get over there. Sweep in the floor with my shorts. 78. They said like flood warning, something like that. You can never tell up here. The weatherman, you shouldn't have one up here. They suck. They have no idea what the weather's going to be like up here. They'll tell you that it's clear all day, and then it'll pour down rain, hail. And then they said there was supposed to be flood, danger, I don't know, extreme, whatever. Not extreme danger, but we'll see. I think it's going to be light rain for 3 days. But we'll see. That's kind of the fun about it, Guessing game. Alright, how am I going to cut this? This is often the things that I deal with is, how am I going to do this? And I don't know all the time. Always trying to figure something out, like, this is not how I did it before when I had 2 legs. So, you just try to get it done. And it ain't always perfect. But nothing is it? So, try not to cut my foot off. That's the only one I got.
Lucas one.
Okay, we're cutting now. Got lit off the line there. Well, that's going to be the bottom. It's not too bad, but it's a little off. We'll make it the bottom. Nobody will see it. Nobody will see it. Alright, we're going to pause here and take it inside and trace the window out.
Oh, what do we got going on?
9 3/4.
And we don't have that one. And we don't have that one.
I really want the robot. That's what I really want.
And I want the race car one.
Yeah.
Well, Lucas, you like the elephant one?
Yeah, I like the elephant.
And I like that one. I like this one. So, Mom, I like it. And look at that.
9 3/4. Let's just make it 10 inches.
Lucas, you have to make that guy hungry with that blue grass.
That's 10 inches. 10 inches. It's 9 3/4-ish down there. 10 inches. I'd rather it fit and then not have to sit here and trim little pieces off, because we'll have the molding. You won't see any of this.
That's the end, Lucas.
And I got a piece of 2x4 sticking out here. I'm gonna have to sawzall or something. Which, man, my sawzall is not here. Well, let's just get this cut first, and then we'll figure that out.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ready or not, here I come. Here I come.
See, I do need to Dremel a piece of that wood sticking out. The 2x4 is sticking out a little far, so I'm just gonna move this here for now. And then I have to. This 2x4 is just sticking out a little too far, and it's not gonna be even. So I don't have my sawzall, but that would probably not be good anyway, so I'm going to use a little Dremel tool. I have one of those EBL power packs, the orange ones, it'll actually run my Dremel. So I'll just cut that up to about there and mark it. I think that's about where we said we needed to cut it. Alright, so let me hook that up and cut it. I guess I could use a router for this too, but I don't know if I have the right bit up here, and then I have to fire up the generator. So it's not going to be pretty, but you won't see it. So. Well, let me fix that.
Did you break it?
Yeah, it's broken, see?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to fix it. I don't know how to, yeah, just. I don't have a chisel set up here, so we'll see if this works. Poor man's chisel. Let's see. I wonder if that's going to work. Take a little bit more off here. And we got crazy kids screaming in the background because they just fight all the time.
I think they're playing. They're not fighting.
6 and 3. Alright, what about, no, let's take that off too. Oh, my leg's getting tired. Yeah, but a chisel would really be nice right now. I'll have to remember to go to Harbor Freight and get a chisel set for up here. Don't we love Harbor Freight? Well, most of us do. Most of us dudes like Harbor Freight. Especially when there's a Zips next door, you can go get some pizza.
If they're from the Phoenix area, I'm not sure if they've got Zips other places.
Alright, that's true. Well, wherever you got a Harbor Freight and you got a watering hole next door with some good appetizers, it's always fun to go shopping and go get a nice tall beer and get primed for your project before your frustration is out of control. Alright. That's close.
When you're off grid, you make do with what you got.
Right?
Break your Dremel, use a screwdriver.
Just gotta get creative, you know. But isn't that just life within itself, you know? Well, I don't know if that's flat. Maybe one more little chunk out here. If I can get it, like I said, if I had a chisel set, it'd be a lot easier. This last little piece right here. I don't know. I guess we'll have to put the paneling up and line it up and see for where we need to be. Alright, let's try lining it up.
There you go.
Be right back. So here we are, Valley, Arizona. It's a beautiful day, actually. That big bad storm that was supposed to come in, it's been sprinkling all day. I knew it. We're gonna I'm gonna make one more cut for this paneling. And then I'm going to put the bunk bed up. Put the bunk bed up after this paneling. And once the bunk bed's up, then I'm going to panel the other half of the room because the bunk bed is very important. So
To a 3-year-old.
last cut until we get the bunk bed up. So we can get the bunk bed up. Eddie's helping again.
Eddie. Eddie.
He thinks he's a person. But most of them do.
Watch your foot.
Alright, now I'll make that middle cut. Let's see here. These are always a little tricky. Little off on that one. Hang on. Little off. Let me go back and trim that up. Right there. Look, a little jagged, but the molding will hide that. Not my best cut for that, but it's okay.
Always use proper safety cutting techniques. Do not
Yeah. I don't
be
endorse
cutting
this.
like this unless you're a very experienced woodworker.
Or stupid.
Or stupid. Alright.
I'm tired. It's a lot of work hopping around on one leg, I gotta tell you. By the end of the day, I am exhausted. I think they say that you use about 400% more than a normal person, which I believe. I can feel it. But it's still no reason to sit around and do nothing. I can't do that. But I do get very tired. Get this out of the way. Get behind some of this wood here. Look at that. That will do just fine, I believe. Except this again. Do I have to trim that? What about the top? The top's good. I'm gonna have to trim this. Oh man. Alright.
No, because you don't have a seam.
We're building a bunk bed. We got some of the paneling up. And I'm gonna do the bunk bed first. And then we'll come back and do the rest of the paneling. Alrighty, so this is the bunkhouse. Man. There's the door again because there's better lighting. I still have to finish the trim up top. I just did a lazy header up there. And we got the rest of the paneling, well, most of the paneling in. Built the bunk bed for the kids. Built the stairs, some stairs out of scrap wood. But yeah, we finished the other half. My father-in-law came over and helped me. He's in town. So yeah. Pretty exciting. Need a trim. Still need to do the ceiling. It's messy up there. But that's what we got going on so far.